Hey guys, and welcome back to the Spurs career mode. We are in the middle of a cliffhanger technically, because what is the future of Hugo Lloris? I've been listening to your comments in the comments down below for a replacement goalkeeper if he leaves. Bernd Leno was the person that popped up the most. He was by far the most obvious choice and the most popular choice. However, I forgot to mention as well, there are rules to how I can buy players. Maybe Leno is not up for sale for me because every team that has a bigger reputation than Spurs, which Bayer Leverkusen isn't, but if they are in the top 8 of a big league, then I can also not buy them. So the top 8 teams from the Bundesliga, La Liga, BPL, Serie A and all that, I can't buy players from that top 8. So hopefully Bayer Leverkusen and Bernd Leno are not in the top 8, because otherwise I'll have to look somewhere else. I forgot to mention that, apologies you guys, but the rules are going to pop up on your screen right now. For example, Ruffier, I saw in the comments as well. He's currently 7th in the top 8 with Saint Etienne. Can't buy Ruffier. Let's take a look at Germany. Where is Bayer Leverkusen? Oh, they're 5th. They're 5th. We can't get Leno. I forgot to mention that, guys. So I'm going to show you all the top 8 teams in the world that cannot be up for transfer negotiations. You have to pick from teams below that. So Werder Bremen, Hoffenheim. If there are any good keepers in those teams, Montpellier, Bordeaux, not Montpellier, Lorient, Toulouse. You can see it on your screen right now. Liverpool has a bigger reputation, unfortunately. But for example, we could buy from Newcastle, Tim Krul. He popped up a few times. Maybe I should go for him. The question is though, do we need to buy a goalkeeper? Let's find out. The message, PSG have come back and said they have matched it. So I'm going to start shortlisting some goalkeepers and I'll come back at you when Lloris has officially moved on to Paris. Alright guys, I've done my homework. I looked through every single league and I looked at goalkeepers that were not in the top 8 team. I've shortlisted 4 players that are potentially available for a transfer. Tim Krul being one of them. I saw him in the comments as well. Newcastle are in the bottom 4 currently in the BPL, so we can buy him if you want to. Jasper Cillessen is from Ajax. Not a top 5 league in Europe, so we can freely buy from anyone we want in that league. Same goes for Muslera. Unfortunately, he was at Galatasaray. He moved to Sevilla, so we're definitely not going to get him. Removing him from the shortlist, 23 million. Ron Robert Zieler is currently in 12th position with Hanover 96. I'm scouting him further. For the moment, I've got all scout reports ready. I'll compare them and see who we can get. A quick look at the calendar. We're going to play the game against Leicester City, potentially the last game for Hugo Lloris. We're going to sim all 3 cup games because the Capital One Cup semi-finals is not too important, and then we'll play Sunderland so we can have the transfer period. In today's episode, we're going to do all the business in this one episode. If you appreciate that, then smash the like button, because you guys have smashed well over 70 likes on the previous episode. I did not expect that. Can we do that again for the January transfer window? Let's find out. But anyways, it's time to play the game against Leicester City at home, and we need 3 points. A fantastic season so far for Tottenham. All is going so well. The fans are enjoying the season. Unfortunately, one of the big guns, Hugo Lloris, could be leaving at the end of this transfer window. That would not be good, and that would really hinder our title challenge this season. Although it's not really said that we're going for the title, but if you're up there, you have to go for it. Eriksen into Kane. Well played, Harry Kane, the man in form here at Tottenham. Harry Kane dances past him. Couldn't quite get the shots on target. Well in by Moussa Dembele. Dembele into Kane. Kane into Embolo. Embolo looking for the 1-2 with Eriksen. Tottenham with beautiful football. Real Donald Embolo. The finish is even more beautiful. Stunning goal by Tottenham Hotspur to take the lead against Leicester. To be fair, Leicester have looked very weak to me in these opening 25 minutes. But that goal, it would have even gone in against Manuel Neuer. We've got a free kick here. Heung-min Son is not the man to step up. It's of course going to be Christian Eriksen. Can he bend it up and over the wall? Past Kasper Schmeichel. Let's see what he can do. Christian Eriksen. Off the bar. Unbelievable effort. It's the second time he hit the bar in 2 episodes, I think. The technique on the guy is just insane. Half-time leading 1-0. We've been in control of this half. Leicester haven't had a chance yet in front of goal. I don't think I've even seen Hugo Lloris. It could be that he's already gone. I don't even know, because they haven't had a shot yet. They had the possession, but that doesn't really matter too much. If we can make it 2-0, I'd say it's game, set and match. Min Son, inside to Harry Kane. He's in behind Gökhan Inler. Harry Kane, good turn. Harry Kane, finesse shot. Just over the bar. We really need that second though, Harry. Come on. Well played. Kramaric into Okazaki. Vertonghen gets there, but Dominguez gets lucky, and Lloris pulling off the first save of the game and maybe the last of his time in the BPL. Eriksson into Embolo. We've got numbers. Embolo needs to find Eriksson. He does. Eriksson has Harry Kane on the far post. Harry Kane taps home to make it 2-0 in the 82nd win at Whitewart Lane. Whitewart Lane. That's a new stadium. Whitewart Lane is going mental at the 2-0 from Harry Kane because this puts the game to bed. It's White Hart Lane, of course. Well then by Rose into Harry Kane. They went all out attack. They're going to get punished. Can we make it 3-0? We should make it 3-0 from this position. Kane, what are you doing, son? But Eriksson is going to get there and he's going to find Embolo. No, he's not. What are we doing? Why are we messing these easy chances up? There we go. That is the end of the game. Tottenham beat Leicester and do what they have to do. They're at the top of the table, and that is beat teams like Leicester. With all due respect, I mean, I expected 3 points from this game. Fully deserved as well. We were dominant, 5 shots on target against their 1. Time to sim forwards to the game against Leeds in the Capital One Cup. We've also got a bit of training and a few messages, and I feel that this is bad news. Players sold. Hugo Lloris has gone to Paris Saint-Germain for 51 million euros. 43.5 million has been allocated to my budget. That's bad news. Lyon coming in for Harry Kane. Safely reject that offer because Lyon are, in my opinion, not a bigger team than Spurs. Transfer offer for Embolo. Sporting can get rejected. First game of the semi-final in the Capital One Cup against Leeds. We're going to sim and skip this game as the Capital One Cup is not too important. We win the game, but Alderweireld has picked up a knock. Moving forward to the Fulham game, quite a few messages coming in. Transfer offer again for Embolo. West Bromwich can get rejected. I'm worried a bit for Alderweireld because he got injured in that game. PSV can get rejected. As long as it's not one of the top teams in Europe, we should be fine. Final scout report from Tim Krul. That's good news. Transfer offer for Embolo. 4 months! It had a bandage next to him. Not a fucking hospital car or whatever you call it. Or an ambulance. That's the word I was looking for. He had a bandage next to him. That usually means it's a slight injury, but apparently not. A broken tibia. For the FA Cup game against Fulham that I'm going to sim, I'm using a very, very rotated side. You're going to see it right here. I mean, Dyer, Rimmer, Trippier, Davies, a new back four. And actually, Michel Vorm in goal is 80 rated and in good form. We don't have to rush buying a goalkeeper. I'm going to wait until Ron Robert Sealer's scout report comes in. And then I'll make a decision. There's no need to rush. We've got a really good backup keeper, and that is the positive thing about Spurs. Michel Vorm is not bad at all. We win the game against Fulham as well. So we're moving up to the next round of the Capital One Cup and the FA Cup. At least if we get a result against Leeds, that is. Transfer offer for Donald Embolo. Stoke City reject. Once again, a transfer offer for Embolo. Don't know why so many teams want him and they're not going for Harry Kane, but we can reject. At home against Leeds, we picked up a win in the first game away from home. We're probably going to qualify for the final of the Capital One Cup. There we go, a 2-0 win. No injuries this time. We've got a game against Sunderland coming up before we go into transfer deadline day, which is going to be massive. We still need to sign the goalkeeper. I'm taking my time. I'm not rushing anything. I think this is the right approach when it comes to the transfer window. This is a team I'm going to use. I'm forced to use. Vejkovic is going to play in centre-back because everyone else is not fit. That's a bit of a shame. Eriksson and Embolo not on full fitness, but it's only Sunderland. We can do this. Best defensive teams. We are still the best defensive team in the Barclays Premier League with 14 goals conceded so far. Will that change with the departure of Hugo Lloris? Let's find out if we can keep a clean sheet today. Jermaine Defoe is in behind. Danny Rose needs to get there. Danny Rose has been turned. Jan and Villa with the shot driven wide. Danny Rose looking for Kane. Kane down the wings against Sebastian Coates. Takes it past him easily there. Harry Kane has to find Eriksson. One-on-one. Oh, what a finish. Great goal by Christian Eriksen. Those are the type of goals I enjoy the most. When you literally just pass it into the 6-yard box and give the keeper an absolute nightmare of a job to do. There's no way he's saving that. Fabio Borini. Kyle Walker needs to get there. He doesn't get there. Michel Vorm, confident, claims it. Oh, Michel Vorm. He's brilliant. I have to say, the way my backup goalkeeper has been performing is by far outstanding. He just set up an attack with Lamela. And we're going to whip it in with Lamela. Hopefully someone runs onto it. It's going to be Heung-min Son. It's going to be Kyle Walker, who had to take a volley there instead of a header. And there we go. We're going into half-time, leading 1-0. Definitely deserved. Maybe not as good as a performance as we had against Leicester. But the win so far would be, you know, it would be deserved, even though the stats disagreed. Double substitution at half-time. Eriksson and Mbolo played the cup game, so I want them to rest a bit. Clinton and Andros Townsend coming on. Lamela moves into the cam role. Lamela going forward. He's been fouled, but he keeps going. And now he finds Harry Kane. A little bit delayed right there, but Clinton is on the other side. If Clinton wins that header back into Kane, somehow it worked out. Oh my days, Harry Kane, out of nowhere, on his left foot, just scores an absolute beauty. I just hit it, hoping to get at least the corner out of it. But that is a finish and a half, my son. Let's take a look at that. He takes a touch, opposite, bang. Pantilimon is not a small goalkeeper. And there we go, that's the end of the game. This game felt a bit like a copy of the Leicester game. Another 2-0 win, another solid performance. Some good goals have been scored, and the departure of Hugo Lloris so far has not affected our performances at all. I mean, our defence is actually so good that the goalkeeper is rarely ever called upon. Although I still want to get one. It seemed to me like Lloris maybe was not the key player of this Tottenham team and was not the main reason why we are having so much success. Maybe it's just defence in general. Transfer offer for Mbolo. Oh my days, it's Real Madrid. Why? Why would Real Madrid want to buy Mbolo? He's literally like 8 ratings lower than Benzema. This is horrible news because Real Madrid, any offer from that team has to be accepted. One day before transfer deadline day, we get hit by a huge shock. Breel Donald Mbolo is on his way to Spain. Alright, now I'm starting to panic a little bit. The goalkeeper situation we had under control, but we now need to find another striker. Right, we're taking a look at the BBL table. We are first, 2 points ahead of Manchester United. The bad news is I need a striker badly, and the 3 people that came into mind straight away were Lukaku, Rondon and Mane, and all 3 of them are in the top 8. I'm going to have to look at different leagues to get the replacement for Breel Donald Mbolo. Guys, I can't make the decision on my own, so I'm going to cut the episode here. I need your help. You guys have to let me know what strikers I can buy. Keep it in mind, they cannot be in the top 8 of any of the 5 big leagues in Europe. You can see the league tables right here. If there's any hidden gem, any fantastic player that you can think of that is in a weak team or in an underperforming team at the moment, then let me know. Maybe Hamburg or Hoffenheim has a good strike. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I have to do my research. Fiorentina is possible to buy from them as well. Who else have we got? Let's take a look at Spain. Of course, the slightly weaker leagues like the Turkish league, the Dutch league, we can buy from anyone. The Russian league as well. If there's any striker in there that you think I should buy, let me know, because we can buy anyone. It doesn't even have to be outside of the top 8. But in Spain, we've got Malaga, who looks to be the only decent team outside of the top 8. I don't know. You see the teams that we can buy players from. If it's from outside a top 5 league, that's fine as well, but I need your help right now. In the next episode, we're going to go through transfer deadline day, try and find Mbolo's replacement, and hope that no one else leaves this team. I hope you enjoyed. I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all later.